So I've been thinking a lot today about narratives, right? About how much of our lives isn't so much of what we're actually experiencing. It's really just the narratives we're telling ourselves about our lives and where we want to go and where we've been, right? You think about your past and a lot of your past experiences, how much of your past is really actually what happened and how much of it is actually just what you told yourself what happened, right? The story you told, the narrative you wrote to give it explanation or meaning or validation or to justification, right? We tell ourselves narratives every day in every situation, whether we are right, whether we are wrong, whether we want to be right, whether we want to be wrong, whether we want to be justified or validated. We are writing a narrative in our mind. The stories we tell people, the situations we portray, the way we think about our lives, the way we choose to interpret what we're going through and where we're going is a narrative. The more you speak about what is happening in your life, the more truth you give it, especially to those you're talking about, right? Because most people don't know what you're going through more than you do. So the narrative that you tell and the narrative you write becomes the reality that you're living. As humans in our search, we are narrating everything. We are out here in this constant need for something, this constant search, and why we're searching for it, right, is the narrative, why we're doing something. Our need to achieve, our need to search, our need to be validated, our need for love, our need to just be chasing something, always never satisfied with where we are. It's the narrative we tell ourselves. It's the life we live. We need to stop needing, and we need to stop chasing and searching for fulfillment and for life outside of what we already are. We need to stop needing and we need to start being. Because we are all in search of the same thing. We are all in search for love, happiness, and peace, only to be found at the end that we have had it all along. Imagine if you had been telling yourself that narrative through your whole life, that everything you needed and everything you wanted you already possess. What if that was your story? Would you ever be unhappy? Would you ever need anything more than what you already have? Stop needing. Stop writing this narrative of the chase. Start being grateful for what you have. Embrace your being. Because we are all God. We are all the universe. We are all interconnected. We are all out here figuring it out. We are the universe figuring itself out. We are it figuring itself out. We don't need anything other than that. Anything more that you possess, anything you are chasing, does not make it more or less true, more or less false. It doesn't make your reality any more meaningful than it already is. Embrace the meaning. Embrace your narrative that you don't need anything more than you already have. Be grateful, be alive, and just be.